Can UK property still make you rich in 2024? My name is Alan Harding. I'm a property investor and developer. I'm here today to talk to you about whether I think UK property can still make you rich in 2024. It's one of the biggest questions I get asked from a lot of people that come to ask me questions through social media, through contacting me, through wanting to work with me to understand what I do, how I operate, and get involved in some of our projects. If you want an understanding of what I do, if you want an understanding of how UK property works to help make you returns that, if in effect over time, can make you very rich, find my Calendly link below and book a call so we can get you started on your own journey to being that rich property owner that you want to be. Here we are in 2024, and one of the questions I still get asked is, can UK property make you rich? Now, my easy answer to this every single time is just look at the Sunday Times Rich List on an annual basis. Usually 8, 7, 9 out of the top 10, somewhere around there, are all based from property returns in the UK. That's the top of the UK's richest people, normally are based all on their property assets. They can own businesses, they can have other things going on, they can be a billionaire in their own right. But the money they have invested into UK property has then built the wealth underneath them. It increases their value, their net worth all the time. Now, one of the things you will notice if you go and look at that list is that a large percentage of those, though, are generational wealth. It could be that somebody started a property portfolio in the 1800s when they were buying up land around London. And since then, the property of the value of the land that the property is now sat on under London is worth a fortune. The buildings they built on it that they still own are worth an absolute fortune. And that drives those portfolios up into a whole new level of understanding and of wealth that people just don't get these days. For you and me, those of us way further down the tree on this journey, I still think that property can help you to get rich, but I would never ever suggest that you go and do property on its own. For me, you need a service business or a job, equal, and you need to take the proceeds from that job, from that service business, from something that is outside of property that is cash flowing, and invest it into your property assets. Now, those assets can grow over time. There's capital appreciation. So down here in the south, my first house that I bought in 2004, I paid £114,000 for it. Its most recent value was £205,000. Now, I've had that 20 years, but that has been through one of the biggest market corrections of all time in 2008. But the value of that house has still increased year after year after year, to the point where a few more years and it will genuinely be worth double what I paid for it. The house I live in, we paid £580,000 for it 9 years ago. It's with the values that some of the others are selling around us at the moment, it's easily worth 1.2 million, which is more than double what we paid for it 9 years ago. Now, those are examples where you can build up money very quickly with assets in the UK. But remember, the biggest trick to all of this is holding them for as long as possible. The longer you hold that asset, the more the value will increase. So how do you hold an asset? Well, you need to find a way for it to make money to pay for itself. So you need to rent it out. Now, whether that's a standard buy-to-let, whether you buy something a little bit bigger and you go for a HMO, whether you take on a block of flats or a listed building and you convert it into Airbnb. Those are all ways of utilising the property that you have bought to increase the cash flow that you're getting every month. Take that cash flow, reinvest it into another project, into another project, into another project. So whilst your first one has its capital appreciation going up, it's earning you money. You then go and buy a second one and its capital appreciation will go up. And then you go and buy your third one and its capital appreciation will go up. And over time, they're all gradually going further and further up. Now, this obviously isn't a get rich quick scheme. And I think that's what a lot of people think when they go and look at property, and people who have made it in the property world and have hundreds of millions of pounds property. They think they've just gone out and bought it up, or they won the lottery and spent it all on buying property. It's not the case. Many of these people have worked really hard for a very long period of time to actually get those assets under their belt, to actually understand the property market, to go and buy the right assets at the right time, to rent them out in the right way, to ensure that they're getting the returns they need. Now, it is fairly straightforward. It's not something you need to spend a lot of money getting educated on. You can learn a lot of this as you go along. You will make mistakes, but you'll never make them again. Also, there's so much information out here on YouTube to help you understand how to get a property, how to rent it out, how to do your mortgage, how to do everything, that you need to go and learn this for yourself. So in answer to the first question that I posed before we started this video, yes, I think UK property can still make you rich. If you started tomorrow, is it going to make you rich in 2024? That depends on your definition of rich. My definition of rich being a multi-millionaire, no. I don't think you could do it between now and the end of the year. But I'm open for somebody to prove me wrong. I'm open to work with somebody that really wants to understand how they can utilise what they have today to drive themselves forwards to create an amazing property empire. Something like I've built that will look after you and your family for the rest of your days. If you want to have a conversation, if you want to find out how you can come and work with me, go and follow my Calendly link below and book a call.